Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Game 2 of the MoFoSho Solo Finals between Lyra, the Terran player spawning here at the 3 o'clock position on Lost Temple, and his opponent is Zog, spawning as the Red Zerg here at the 6 o'clock position. You may recall me saying in Game 1, if you do not remember who won Game 1, I recommend you go back and check it out. So far, this has been a promising finals. High-level players, higher perhaps than you might expect. I don't know exactly what happened with the tournament. I know that there was some issues with BattleNet as the tournament was playing out and things. They were trying to get these games done. They had a lot of connection issues and all sorts of problems with BattleNet. I know that there was a ton of players. I think there was above 60-some players that actually registered, but a lot of players didn't get to play their games. A lot of the players that did play didn't submit their replays, and so the actual footprint of this tournament is very skewed. It was my hope when I first talked to NJ Fail about casting this tournament that I was going to do maybe like the round of 8 through the finals, but the replays are so scattered that the only full set of replays that we're able to get, as Zog does the gas steal to save that that drone running away. The only full set of reps that we have are these finals, so we're happy to do them. Would have been cool maybe to see at least the semis or so, but we only have, I think we only have Lyra's set from the semis, and maybe not even all the games. But whatever the case, we are excited to see these finals. Spawning pool down at, I think that was late. It was at 17 the spawning pool went down because we did have an early hatch. I did not see when that went down. It must have been 14 or sooner. We have some SCVs coming down. Is this going to be a bunker? Some bunker play. Well, there is a Marine. These drones have come out to, it looks like to do a transfer, but they're going to be out here, quickly get a surround on this Marine. He is going to go down very quickly. It looked like we're going to see, yeah, it looks like would this be considered a Makarax because it is outside of the natural base? It looks like he's blocking it off. I don't know if he's actually able to, if it is an actual block off or not. But we do have a couple Marines out. The SCV was not able to finish the barracks, so that's going to get knocked down. These Marines coming in to try and do some harass, but were quickly turned away by those drones. But now the Lings are out, and so Zog going to be doing some quick harass, and it looks like Lyra is going to try and get this supply depot up in order to block out, to get the block off on his base on a ramp, and it looks like he's going to be successful. But these Zerglings, alright, they're going to stay away. They are going to stay away. We already have this hatch up, however, and so 2 bases running. We have only 3. I guess we have to transfer some of these drones back to the natural so we can get more efficient, get some more efficient mining going on. We do see Zog droning up pretty well here. After having to make all of those early Lings, he's back to being able to drone up pretty hard here in the early game. These Lings going to come out and quickly chase down this SCV and keep him from getting any kind of scout on. If they can get the surround on, keep him out of it, from getting up on the high ground. But no, he is going to be able to get in. He is going to see this spawning pool and the Roach Warren perhaps having gone down. Did he get to see that or not? Not really sure. We can check. Lyra's vision and see if he did see it. No, he did not. So let's go back to the everybody cam. And we're getting now this block off is complete up the top of the ramp, so he could potentially move his barracks out of there if that is his desire. As we do see the command center finishing up here for Lyra, getting his factory out. It didn't seem like an orthodox build. I think with the attempt of the harass early on, potentially threw Lyra off what would have otherwise been a normal 1-1-1 or something along those lines. We do have a Marauder coming out first. We have lots of Lings coming out here. Going to be able to get a surround on that, probably not a surround, but lots of Lings on that supply depot, and the Marines do come out to chase them off. But they could just have a couple of Lings out there pecking away on that supply depot, if so choose. And there was enough here. But now, I like the way that Lyra's using the barracks as a way to get guys in and out of the base. The factory now going back, gonna build a tech lab. And Zog is getting out just more and more Zerglings at this point. We do see the Mutalisk, I'm sorry, the Baneling nest, the Mutalisk nest. The Baneling nest has gone up, and we do have some Roaches out on the field. So it looks like we're going to have some Roaches, Lings, and Banelings for the initial attack here, which of course, very effective against the early Terran bio. Not a whole lot that can be done, as a matter of fact, against this early Baneling attack until you get your siege tanks out. And it looks like we have the tanks coming out, but no siege as of yet. Until those siege tanks are out and up in a protective position, these Banelings are going to have their way with this Terran bio. And we're getting a third and a fourth barracks down for Lyra, and just plenty of Banelings, Lings, and Roaches coming out now. Oh, I think the SCV actually took out a Baneling, which is actually pretty good. If the Banelings can get to these, it doesn't look like there will be zero Baneling pops on these Terran units. It looks like the Terran player is actually going to be able to push off this early aggression by, well, I guess it's really not early, push back this aggression by Zog straight away. And we immediately see more Zerglings coming out, getting lair tech. Zog is at his main. And we do see the siege tech being researched, as well as level 1 infantry and the combat shield for those Marines. And what are we going to see? We're going to see more Marauders come out. We are seeing more Marauder heavy makeup coming out for this Terran bio. The siege tech is almost complete. Concussive shells are in the works, as well as we see the the evolution chamber down for the Zerg player to get those upgrades. And we see the defensive carapace going down first, which is good. I think most people go for the attack right away, and so by getting that defense, you actually nullify any offensive upgrades that your opponent is using. And now it doesn't look like Zog has made enough units at this point. Yeah, and he knew it too. He knew right away. He tried to drone up pretty hard. He tried to get that Zerg speed, and he tried to. He thought perhaps he had done enough damage to Lyra, but Lyra came in with what isn't a huge force, but certainly huge compared to these drones, which is all that, and a couple of queens, which is all that that Zog had. So congrats to Lyra. Takes game 2, evens the score 1-1 in game 2. 1-1 in the MoFoSho Solo finals. We'll be coming right back with Game 3. Keep climbing that ladder.